Hello from me, Lazarus. Welcome to the next lesson in the video course on creating a website from scratch. Now we're in the lessons from the CSS part, outside the main course, the additional ones, which are on these 3 chapters that are not included in the free part. We are currently working on Chapter 9, Types of Layout Designs. Let's open the PDF file. Last time we looked at the example of the 3 control points, and now we'll continue with the next point, responsive or flexible mockups. The second component of modern responsive design is the creation of responsive, evenly stretched layouts with layouts, the number of which is determined by the number of control points in media queries. Usually, at least 3 of these mockups are made. 1 each for computers, tablets, and mobile phones. As we saw here on this scheme, which we've already used in several lessons, this is the classic version, right, which we did in the example. So, this method is used mainly in 2 cases, when we convert a layout with fixed dimensions to a layout with relative units. And the second option is, when we prefer to arrange the elements on our web page, without using additional modules or programs, workbenches, frames, so-called frameworks. This approach gives us freedom and creativity. For example, I've had a case where I'm working on a page and I get a new good idea, and I include it as an additional one, and that's easy. And we've already to the essence of this approach. We only work with percentages. And when we need to convert a fixed design to pixels, from pixels to percentages, we make sure to keep the ratio and the proportions between the blocks and the elements. In fact, if you find it difficult at first to imagine the percentage ratio, how the blocks and the elements on your page will look like using it, you can first make them with fixed dimensions and then to convert to percentages. Let's look at the previous example 28.4.1 again, but only the desktop version and without column spacing for ease of use. I'm not going to change much in the CSS file. We'll just write the modified code into the HTML file in the head section. Here's what it will look like initially. And the code in the head section will be this. Here you see there is an explanation for every single thing. How to convert from pixels to percentages. Oh, just to clarify one more time the formula for converting pixels to percentages. Divides by the size of an element, that is the size of the element is divided by the size of its parent block and the decimal is moved 2 places to the right. In other words, multiply by 100. As an example, let's calculate the height of the main block in percentages. It's 448 pixels and we need to divide it by 640 pixels, the height of its parent block. That's 0.7. And if we move the decimal point 2 places to the right, we get 70. So that's 70%. And that's what I think we'll end this lesson with. And in the next one we will continue with the other type of models. That's all from me. Best regards.